Odds are you're using a tactic in real estate that's making clients roll their eyes. Hey everybody, so this is something I recognized was happening in real estate some years ago. If you think about how other industries operate, other service-based industries, most of them have gone to a pricing model where you have like a low tier, mid tier, high tier, and premium tier. Now, you see that all over the place. Really, I mean, there's almost no other industry that operates without this. You have absolutely seen these. They look, like this, like this, like this. They're all over the place. There's tons of them. And if you'll notice, virtually every other service industry has gone to this, except real estate for some reason. Real estate is like in so many other ways, I feel like real estate is lagging behind the times by sometimes 20 or 30 years. And here's the thing that I thought was important. I was actually reading an article from Housing Wire, I think, and the article was all about how to connect with Gen Z, because Gen Z now, the leading edge of Gen Z is coming up to 26 years old. This generation is unique because it's really the very first generation, for the most part, that has never known a world without mass connectivity and tech. They're also the generation that, again, thinking about folks that are now 26 years old, they came up and were beginning to enter the workforce at a time when the pandemic hit, right? And so many of them, just because of what happened in the world, they actually went back and boomerang backed with mom and dad. And so they were getting into the workforce, having, careers and, paychecks that allowed them to live out on their own. But because of the world circumstances during the pandemic, they went back and lived at home, many of them rent-free. And so the article was talking about how Gen Z has a lot of savings, much more savings in some instances than prior generations at the same age. But here's the thing, is that because Gen Z, and many millennials even for that matter, they have grown up only knowing tech and service industry and things like that. Their vision of how the service industry should be presenting itself to clients looks radically different than the way that, say, Gen X or boomers or even, some of the early millennials, how their expectations would have looked of service industry. And so when we as real estate agents, when we are presenting to our clients and we're saying, hey, when we work together, we have one offering and it costs 3% or it costs 2.5%, and that's it, right? Either choose to work with us or don't. This is not in line with the way that many consumers now actually see the world. You're giving your service offerings through a lens that is not the same as the lens that they're looking through in viewing the world. And what happens is it makes real estate agents, not you particular, but makes real estate agents come across as super out of touch, right? Just very out of touch with what is the norm. Because again, it's consumers they're not looking at real estate as some sort of unicorn industry. No, it's just another service industry, right? We happen to specialize in helping folks buy and sell homes. But to a consumer, it's just another service industry like any other service industry, like their family photographer. They're looking and expect to be able to have choice in how much we're helping them, how much we're providing. And when we're not offering that, we come across as just out of touch. And so what I pivoted to several years ago was specifically with my listing inventory. We have different package levels. And actually, this came to me from a coach that I had. And he was the one that kind of taught me this idea, was we should be presenting our service offerings as follows. You've got a bronze package, silver package, gold package, and then a platinum or a premium. And he said, this is baked into the psyche of Americans. I mean, there's not a single American that has grown up and not been, say, watching the Olympics. Everybody watches the Olympics. Everybody has an opinion on their favorite sport and whatever. Exactly nobody in American culture strives for bronze, right? Even silver is not ideal. Everybody shoots for gold. And so when you price your service offerings in this way, folks are predisposed to want to for gold. It's psychology. And so when you have a bronze option, silver option, gold option, premium option, it gives clients ability to choose, right? They feel like you now have something for everybody. The other benefit to this is it actually takes away a lot of the negotiation on, commissions or fees or anything like that. Because look, if they don't want to pay 3%, right? Hey, look, you may have an offering that's less than that, right? It's already there. It's already baked in. Now, give them an option, right? Give them an ability to not just simply shut down the conversation with you. And I'll tell you, in all the time I've done this now, I've not actually had somebody that's chosen the bronze package. And the truth is when I've had clients that are interviewing me initially, and their goal is initially that, hey, I want the lowest commission possible. That's fine. Look, I have an option for that. That's extremely competitive. And what it gets them to realize is that there's a direct correlation between the amount of, the fee that I have and the service or the outcome that they're going to reap. And so it directly correlates the two, and it actually helps them see it better, because the thing that we know about human beings is people believe what they see, not what they're told. And so if you say, hey, I charge this, because if I didn't charge this, then you would have a lesser experience. Folks are going to understand that less when you tell it to them versus if they actually see it. And so again, we have a 4-tier structure. And as I sit here today, I've not had anyone that has chosen the least expensive option. I have had people choose the silver, the gold. I've also had folks choose the premium, which actually is more than what my average fee is, but they want the sure thing. And so in some instances, you may actually be selling yourself short if all you're offering is one size fits all. And so guys, as the market continues to shift, and as we see more millennials and more Gen Z that are coming into the market, rest assured that because this is all they've ever known, the service industries, the tech industries, the software, right, that offers a low, medium, best, premium, they're going to expect that from real estate agents too. And if we're not offering that, we will be out of touch with the majority of consumers. And so I'd encourage you to make that pivot. We made it several years ago, and it has been nothing but good for our business. I would encourage you to go one step further and even offer that in the market that we have now, making that same offering to buyer clients. How much hand-holding do you need? How much help from me do you need? That correlates into different service offerings. Shoot me a DM, shoot me an email if you have questions. Happy to share what we're doing. And as always, guys, be well, and thank you so much.